So are you ready to do some Asian cooking and you're wondering which wok you should get? Well, we're going to test out this carbon steel wok by Craft Wok. It does require a little bit of maintenance, some seasoning. I'll show you how to do that. And then we're going to hit the stove and we're going to see how it performs. Welcome to OnToReviews. Please stay tuned to the end and see if this wok is a win for us. So this is a 14-inch wok. It's a good size. It doesn't have a flat bottom, so it's going to be kind of interesting for me. I've never cooked with a wok before, believe it or not, but I'm going to be interested to see how it performs with the movement. I think that'll be kind of fun. I've gone ahead and I've seasoned this, and I'll show you this in the video as well on how to season it. It takes about 10 minutes to season, and it's definitely an important step. So aside from seasoning it, there are a lot of pros to using a carbon steel wok. They say that this is restaurant quality. This is what a lot of the chefs will use. It produces a high heat and it will give you that wok heat, which is the breath of the wok, they say. So that's going to give it that smoky charred flavor that we all know and love when you go for Chinese food. So I'm really curious to see if it's going to do that because I was using just a stainless steel pan beforehand until I found this wok. We definitely didn't want a nonstick because of all of the chemical concerns that fall behind nonstick. That's just something we don't use in our household. One of the pros of this as well is that you can use metal utensils. So it's very hardy. They say that you should only use this on a gas stove. The interesting thing is you can use this on a straight fire and you can use this on a barbecue. So this is also something you could take camping with you if you wanted. We'll check that out. We'll take it camping with us one day and see how it fares. To season this pan, it takes a little bit of time. It's about 10 minutes and you're going to use a mild detergent and sort of wash it through, use a steel scrubber, and you're gonna have to go through this phase a few times. You'll see the water is like a gray color and then it's going to turn to more of a clear color. And what I did is I would do a wipe test after each cycle that I thought was clean and you will find residue. And so you kind of go through the steps again until you get the manufacturer oil off. And then from there, you're going to take it to the stove. They say to open up all the windows and get it really well ventilated. You're going to turn your stove onto a high heat and you're going to just sort of move this around until you see it turning color from the light steel that it arrived in into like a bluish yellow color that you can see here. So the reason you want to season your wok is because it is an exposed steel. You want to make sure it's always covered in a coating of oil so that it doesn't rust over time. So once you're done that process, you're going to turn the heat down to a medium high. Then you're going to add a teaspoon of oil and you're going to take a paper towel with tongs and you're going to wipe that around and season the pan with oil. And they say you can just wipe out any excess. So from there, your pan is seasoned and you can be ready to cook. The manufacturer recommends you do this about 6 to 8 times. So, I think that will just get like a really good seasoning. And then once you're done using this product, you do have to make sure you take good care of it to make it last longer. You're going to want to clean it with a mild soap again. Give it a little scrub, dry it out completely. They want you to heat it for about 15 seconds to get any moisture out. And then you can add a little bit of oil after to season it. So we're gonna take this to the stove and we're gonna cook some snow peas and some mushrooms and we're gonna see if it gets like a nice sear and a nice char flavor and whether this is a good product to buy or not. So good, super crunchy. Where was this all my life? So a stir fry's worst nightmare is water. And the reason why they say a wok gets you a crispier vegetable is because of physics. It is a combination of the design and the high heat that it produces so that it eliminates the steam that makes your vegetables soggy. So good. Okay, so now let's cook our snow peas in the stainless steel pan that I usually use and see how it compares. So already my garlic kind of burns really quickly. I'm going to add the snow peas. And my garlic is already burning. And my garlic is already burned, so I'm going to get a bitter taste, right? So you can see the garlic is charred. The time that I had to cook the snow peas, the garlic was just overcooked. It does look crispy, however, the overall product is not the same. It's still crispy, but again, the garlic burning for me makes using a wok for stir fry vegetables a no-brainer. So overall, cooking vegetables with this wok after using a stainless steel standard pan for many, many years, using this wok was actually a game changer. My vegetables were more crisp and I did taste that wok hay that they speak of. So I would buy this again and I would recommend this. It's currently $54 on Amazon and I think this is a great investment. It's not one of the overpriced ones, but I think that it is quite authentic. So I hope that this review was helpful and I hope the how-to on how to season and clean this was as well useful to you. Please subscribe to OnToReviews if this was helpful and comment below if you'd like us to review any other products. Thanks and see you again.